Here's Smith. The shot is off. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are the 53.
Greetings, everyone, and in time. Showdown here on 2K Sports. We're so glad you could join us. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
It'll be Indianapolis off the tip. Down low.
Well, that didn't take long. You got to leave some guys back on the tip, or that's what'll happen.
And Daniels, here we go.
Flashing his athleticism there. I like when Daniels goes right at the rim.
Left side, Turkoglu. It's deflected.
Making the close defensive play by staying strong. No panic, no sloppiness.
Hits it from three-point range.
And you know James isn't thinking twice about that shot. Knows he has the green light. And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And how about the emergence, Stan, of Dyson Daniels as an elite wing defender?
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think what happened with Dyson Daniels is he just got a chance to step into more playing time. And as he got that consistent time, he showed that he's not only one of the best defenders in this league, but he's got more offensive skill than people thought he had also. Well, Gordon does his job on the screen and gets rewarded with the bucket.
Indianapolis moving it around. Sigma, no good. To the paint. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And a deep three from James. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Stolen away. Here's where the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, plenty of power behind that play. He didn't give the defense any chance to stop it.
Here's Beal. Pass to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Going inside. Knocked loose. James with it. Turkoglu picks him up. There's a screen. Here is Sigma. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Now here's Beal. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Beal from long range. And it's Indianapolis with the rebound. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And Edwards slams it in.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it. He is an all-world dunker. Gordon with the monster jam.
Here is Daniels following the score by Albuquerque. Back to Ware. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
From deep, Turkoglu gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And not a shot you see often from Turkoglu, showing off his skills there.
Out to Edwards, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Thomas. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And though Thomas is great from the perimeter, he has a toughness and a willingness to go in amongst the trees and kind of mix it up.
Here's Turkoglu, and he slams it one-handed.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
And so it's Indianapolis with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Indianapolis?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
They've out-hustled their opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Drops in the tray. Edwards got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Indianapolis.
And being that Bosch is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack. I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And Jermaine O'Neal pulls it down. Albuquerque trails by 8. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Here's Fisher. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
The more good work he does inside, the more it helps his entire game.
Thompson from long range.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Back to Fisher. Outside Bosch. Pass to Bowen. Stolen by Bosch. And O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got his first 2 points.
And this is where O'Neal goes to work. The closer he's to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Thompson for the triple. Chris Bosch with the rebound. Indianapolis leading by 4. Edwards. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Bowen. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time.
Whoa!
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
And that one's good from Fisher.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Outside Bosch. Drills it from outside. Bosch has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And Bosch proving he has the range. The D has to take him seriously from outside.
Indianapolis shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The first one falls for them. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. And sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomes the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it. Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Albuquerque trails by 11. From deep, Fisher. It's hauled in by Sikma. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play. Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender. Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Back to LeBron. Outside Daniels. Fires the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Daniels has got the lead up to 14 now for Indianapolis. There's the three. And it's Indianapolis with the rebound. 1 second left. And he dunks it down.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
And so it's Indianapolis with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's Bowen. Beal with the block. In transition, here come the Jazz.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
And both free throws good for Beal. Indianapolis leading by 11. Outside, James. And there's another one for Indianapolis.
Quick draw, like the Old West.
Fade away. And the basket by Turkoglu. Turkoglu's got 7. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Indianapolis. At one point, they led by 16.
Well, Daniels has good length, so this close in, he can use that to his advantage.
In the corner, it's James. Nailed from three-point land. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, in terms of points per attempt, the corner three is one of the most efficient shots in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Albuquerque trails by 13. Gordon for 3. No good. Shot missing. Here's Sikma. Good.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Indianapolis leading by 15. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Daniels with the steal. James way outside.